Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's been a couple of weeks, but I'm here now and we're gonna get into a review today. So Juvias Place is one of my go-to brands that I do love to use, from the eyeshadow palettes to the lipstick. The foundation is kind of, up there for me because I don't wear it as a foundation majority of the time. When I do decide to use it, I use it for highlighting and contouring purposes. But nonetheless, still a good brand that I do love. We are going to get into the chocolates palette that I just thought was so gorgeous, and just the warm tones, and it just gave me some 90s vibes, and I am a 90s baby, so I'm like definitely getting that. And then I also had got the nudes lipstick chocolate collection. I'm saying that wrong, I'm sure, but I got that. And then I also got the lip reflect gloss bundle. Okay, that was a mouthful. And let me just tell you, the packaging, it just looks like, I don't know, it's the cutest freaking thing. Like, you don't even want to open it. I don't even know which one I want to use in the video today, but I did, when I first got this, I already had swatched it on my lips, and maybe I'll do a separate video just showing when I swatched all of them on my lips. And baby, let me tell you, all of them are what I think are perfect for my skin tone. Like, I could wear all of them just by themselves, no liner, nothing else necessary. So definitely a must have, ladies. So without further ado, we're gonna get into this beat, okay? As you can see, I am just totally barefaced and out there today. I need to fix my edges. That's just number one. And I'm just fresh out the shower. I'm going to go ahead, and a lot of you ladies wanted to know my brow routine. First of all, forgive me because they need to be threaded. So I'm kind of living rough right now, okay? I have not had the time to go and get that done. But nonetheless, we're going to get into it. So I haven't moisturized or anything yet, but we're going to start with that too. And I'm just going in with my Urban Skin by RX Oil Control Derma Shield. This is a mattifying moisturizer that I absolutely love. It also is a sunscreen, okay? So there's some SPF up in there, ladies. Please do not forget that melanated skin also needs sunscreen, okay? So next, we will be going into my brows. So before I start my brows, I like for them to be as dry as possible. So I do just like to take one of my setting powders, whichever one is close and near to me. And I like to just go over my brow, okay? You just want all of that oil soaked up so that your brows go on perfectly and just last you throughout the day, okay? Again, I know y'all, my brows need to be threaded. It's gonna get done. So next, I'm going in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer Pencil, and I'm almost to the point that I need another one. For me not to have really been nowhere during this pandemic, a lot of my products is, low, and I'm finding myself needing to recoup on a lot of it. So that's interesting to me. So I do just like to start underlining, just starting right there under my natural brow line and tracing that. Don't worry, all these stray hairs, up under here will be concealed when I go in with my concealer. I go to the top, just a nice natural stroke until I produce the shape that I want. light strokes, ladies. Though sometimes, depending on how dramatic my look is, I can get very heavy-handed with getting these brows on, but not today, honey. Literally, it's just light strokes until I have achieved the shape that I want, okay? Okay, so I have achieved the shape and how shaded I wanted my brows to be. Yes, I kind of bring them in close together to the bridge of my nose. It just helps me know how I'm lining and the symmetry of how I want my brows to be. It's a habit and it gets corrected as I continue my routine, okay? Please do not freak out. I'm not walking around like Helga in this bitch. Next, I'm going to go in with my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser Concealer. And let me tell you, the concealers that I use for my brows vary. They can be very light. I could use a very light color under my brow bone. Never go too light or above my brow just because I don't like that halo effect that it can leave when the concealer is too light when used on the brow. But like I said, it varies for me. This color is in the color caramel, which is in between. You know, I get away with putting this on both under my brow bone and also above with no issues. But it also goes in to how well you blend your foundation too. So, you know, once I go back in to just make sure everything is seamless and together, I'm paying attention to that area above my brow to make sure I don't have that halo effect of where you see my concealer and where the foundation meet. That's not cute. And I just like to go ahead and get that defined and underline. And I start off with a very light hand in my product. Um, Sis, these doggone hairs are growing out of control, but I'm not mad at it because when she does go in there to go ahead and thread for me, baby, it's gonna be sharp, okay? And I do bring my concealer down. Again, not too much product. You don't want to build up a product on your eyelid, especially when you're going to be going in with a eyeshadow soon after. It can get very cakey, start to, you know, get all crummy, and we don't want that. So all I've done is go ahead and blend out that concealer for my brows. I literally just buff it right in there so it's nice and smooth and blended. And again, I get in between my brows there where you saw that they were connected. And I'm going to go in with my spoolie brush that's on the end of my brow pencil here towards the end, just to make sure it is all, you know, that space in between my nose is, you know, just enough and how I like it. I tend to think that I like a nice, just a nice narrow, not too small, definitely not too big. The wider the space is between your brows, the bigger your nose will look. That has been the case for me anyway, okay? Don't like it, it's not cute. Correct, next, so I will be going in with the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the color Orange Corrector. And I just like to get under my eyes with this just a little bit, as well as any dark circles or, you know, dark marks you may have that you want to just give a little extra concealing under your foundation. Don't really need a lot these days because my skin has been treating me well, okay? Next, I do want to prime my eyes tonight again with the NYX Proof It eyeshadow primer. And a trick that I do like to do is I do suffer from dry eyes sometimes because I had LASIK eye surgery 4 years ago now, and sometimes my eyes get dry. Like, it's not even a feeling that it's dry, it's just well, sometimes it is, but with that comes watery eyes. So my eyes aren't irritated or anything, it's just one of the effects, and I have to use this lubricating eye drop sometimes just to avoid it. But putting some of this just under my eye, because my eye can tend to water and then crease the concealer that's under there. And let me tell you, I hate when that happens because it is just the worst look. It ruins your makeup. You want to go back in the house, you're done for the day. At least that's how I feel. So just a nice trick I like to use. Putting this under there just makes it, you know, very sticky, and the concealer does stick to it. And I haven't had any issues. Like, it won't crease, it looks good, and my setting powder goes on it just fine. But let me tell you, you really just need a little bit to do the job. So I will be putting this on both my eyelid and under eye. And just let that dry down for a few minutes. You don't want to put anything on it right away because it's still sticky, and that's no good. Let's get into this palette. So in this palette, it is 6 colors. What are their names? These colors don't have a name, but let's see. I think I am going to go in with this one, the darkest one, and this kind of chrome. It is so beautiful. I don't think my camera is doing it any justice, but we're gonna go in with those, okay? Brown first. That's so pretty. So I do want to chat with you all while I get through this. You know, today I had got my nails done, and you know how women are when they're chatting about different things in the hair salon, the nail store, things like that. You know, the conversations can go just about anywhere. And in particular today, there was another client who had just mentioned teen pregnancy. And a lot of things don't bother me, okay? But if you want to piss me off, you can do that. Not even piss me off, but I'll look at you funny. And that's when you have a negative narrative about teen pregnancy. So I was a teen mom, okay? And my issue with the negative stigmatism that comes with being a teen mom is that you're just destined to be alone and raising children by yourself. I'm married to the father of my kids, who impregnated me as a teenager. Let's just be clear about that. That is a negative and false narrative. That is not the case for every teenager who will become a parent as a teen. Was becoming a teen mom a written goal of mine? Absolutely not. But I just hate to hear people judging, based off of that. And it's just sad that we immediately teach our daughters that, boys are bad, all in fear of them not becoming a teen mom. Sure, my mom, tried to put it to me too. Stay away from boys. Don't do this. Don't do that. And I get it. I absolutely don't want my own child to be a teen mom. If that's something that she can wait for, that is definitely something I'm encouraging. Please do not think that I am not. But it's just this false narrative that your life is over if that becomes your reality. God don't make mistakes. And what you will never, ever have me doing or feeling is regret for being a teen mom. I will tell anybody shamelessly and very proudly that I had my son at the tender age of 17. I am not ashamed of that. That is just how my book was written, okay? So, it just really grinds my gears how we can sit and have just this opinion about other people and the path that they chose because it differs from yours. Let's make that not a thing, okay? Let's normalize letting people live their lives how they want and how they deem necessary. Not saying that teen pregnancy is the way to go, but I'm just saying my husband had his career at the tender age of 17 as well. He is in the United States Air Force. I always knew that I wanted to be in the healthcare field. I am gladly living through that purpose as well. I'm a high school graduate as well as a college graduate. Please believe me, life was not over for me, okay? So to hear people say that, oh, she can't do anything, she ain't be able to do, who ain't doing nothing? I've had both of my children at a young age, and I am still young and living my life with still more time, God willing, to continue to grow and do things that I've always wanted to do. So when did my life end and became restricted because I was a teen mom? Somebody let me know. Oh, okay. I don't know how you all feel about hearing, false narratives, especially regarding things that may be your truth. But, teen pregnancy is that one for me. So it kind of just pisses me off to hear. But, that's neither here nor there. Oh, yes. I like this. I'm just bringing it in a little bit, too. On that lid, I will go in over here again. So pretty. Like the combinations that I'm envisioning and with just these 6 colors are just endless. It's a beautiful palette. Going in with that metallic color just right there in the middle of my eye. Oh, that's pretty. Again, I don't think my camera is really giving this color any justice. Wow. So pretty. I'm just going back in on the outer corner of my eyes here to deepen that. Ooh, I like it. Ooh, and I like it. On another note, my friends swear I can't sing, y'all. I really can't, but I enjoy it. Like, it's the craziest thing. I really enjoy singing, and the Lord just didn't pour that talent in my cup. So I be feeling some kind of way sometimes, like, damn, why can't I sing, God? But, you know, he had other plans for me. And, you know, I'm humbled and grateful for that much, okay? I can't even, like, is this a copper? I wouldn't even know how to describe this color. Sometimes I think I'm colorblind, because I'll tell you something that look one color and it look like something else to y'all. So I won't even go there. Okay, next I am going in with my True Color Black Opal Foundation Stick in the color All Chocolates. And get into it, baby. Beat yourself with the stick here. God damn. I'm going to take my handy dandy Morphe M439 foundation brush, the one brush whose name I do know. And we just going to get that into the skin, honey. Yes. This is the part I was talking about where I do just like to get back in between those brows, clearing up that space, excuse me, where I had connected those brows, just to give myself more symmetry, or really give myself an idea of how even and together my brows would be. That is what I was talking about, babies. I just like to make sure that my foundation is nice and pressed into my skin, okay? Then making sure that line in between my brows is how I want it. Beautiful. Next, I'm going in with my Maybelline Superstay foundation stick. Though it is foundation, I do just use this as a contour, okay? Nose. I can go under our lip. Y'all, I have lip plumper on. Let me tell you, this shit is burning like freaking crazy. Another thing the Lord didn't pour over in my cup is bigger lips. But I'm okay. I got a little something. Okay. But my little lip plumper does the trick. And I'm just pushing that contour into my skin. Beautiful. Sometimes I think I should go darker with my contour stick, but then I blend it in. I'm just like, no, I'm good. You good, sis, you good. I don't want to go overboard, because it really is easy to do that with makeup, but it's just so fun. I want to go overboard. I want to play in it. Smooth out that nose. And I bring mine into my brow there. Looks more prominent and defined. I need one of those nice mirrors. The smaller mirrors, you know, that flip back and forth and just sit it right here on my vanity. But every time I'm looking for one, it don't be cute. And the ones I see other YouTubers using, they say they've gotten from Amazon, but when I click on the link, they sold out and don't know when they're getting them back. So I'll be like, forget it. One day, I hope it'll come across to me. Who knows? Next, we are going in with my Tarte Tape Shape concealer in the color tan. Y'all know I love me a highlighted eye, okay? So right up under there, and I like for my concealer to sit for a little bit, get a little tacky, you know, dry out a little bit. It just makes for a better blend out for me. Sometimes I'll use two colors, but today it's just this one. Let it sit. Let my kids tell it I can't dance, but whatever. And y'all remember, I don't contour my forehead because my forehead is already small. Do it too much, and that bitch gonna be gone. We don't want that, okay? No, no, no. No harsh lines. Okay, I am taking one of my wet beauty blenders to go ahead and push that concealer into the skin. So beautiful. Okay. Don't forget that primer that I put under my eye. As you can see, my concealer has went over it beautifully. Nothing is caked on and sticking and becoming crummy. Such a great trick if you all, just if you have an issue with creasing under your eye. I know that's a problem area for a lot of us ladies. So try it and tell me, you know, how it works for you if you don't already do that trick, okay? Okay, everything is melted. I do like to go back in with my foundation brush, just going over, making sure there are no harsh lines where we put our concealer. And because I'm me, I am going to go back in with just a little bit, okay? Just a little. Yes. Very smooth and flawless finish there, if I do say so myself. I do also like to just pull at that a little bit just to make sure I've gotten any creases. And I'm going to take my Sasha Buttercup setting spray, setting powder. Ooh wee. See, I done been up all day. Now my words just running together. And we're just packing that on. I'm not baking. I'm literally just pressing that into my skin, okay? As it builds, it will look like I'm baking, but we're gonna wipe that all away. I'm not starting with a ton of powder, literally just barely coating my beauty blender and pressing it into those areas. I placed that concealer. Okay. Very smooth finish that we're looking for. And I like to get in the crevices of my nose because this gets a little oily, okay? And I don't like that. Get the bridge of my nose and that chin. I do like to take the remaining powder and just press it into my forehead. Okay. As well as around the mouth. Next, I am going to take my Morphe bronzer and contour palette, and this goes on my cheek, well, where I applied my contour, just wanting to set that. I'm going in with my Sephora eyeliner that you all know I am highly in love with. And we're gonna do a nice cat eye, not too dramatic, but enough, you feel me? Look, I say not too dramatic and then make a fat ass cat eye. Ooh-wee, I am crazy. Don't get me started. Next, I wanted to take my L'Oreal True Match setting powder and just go over my whole face with this, just to set everything where we want it. Okay. I'm just dusting off any setting powder that is left over as well. Okay. Beautiful finish. I am feeling these eyes. Are y'all? Next is my blush by Juvias Place, the Bella. My go-to. I love this blush. Just a quick hit on the cheeks. Just give me a little color, please. Is all it takes. Yes. Ooh. For a highlighter today, I'm actually going in it's my RayeRaye palette by BH Cosmetics, the Radiant highlighter here has been one of my absolute favorites. I felt like it's been a while since I had been in it, so definitely wanted to go in it today and highlight, okay? So, do like to get just the tip of my nose, bridge, okay. Gets me every time, y'all, I tell you. Next, I'm going in with my Fenty Beauty mascara for frontal, the color black. Just prepping my eyes for my lashes here in just a moment. But let me tell y'all, this by itself is amazing. Days I'm going to work where I'm lazy and don't want to put on a lash, I can easily put this on, really take my time and brush out my lashes, and it'll look like I'm wearing some. So great mascara to have if you don't already. And I do like to get my bottom lashes. And for today's lashes, I will be going in with my cousin Shania's lash line, Minkalicious Lashes. The link to these will be in my description box. Please go support. Fast shipping. She is based out of North Carolina, and I love these, okay? Not too dramatic, very flirty look that these add to any look. So yes, y'all, I am so freaking crazy. I went putting on my lashes because I stopped my video to let my lash glue freaking dry. I was gonna pick back up and record again. Thought I hit it, put my lashes on, put my lip on, and it wasn't even recording. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And just like that, y'all, that was the final look. I hope you all love this. Comment, like, and subscribe.